What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Credit Plug channel. So for today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you one of the best credit cards that you can get approved for if you have a low credit score and grow that into a very large credit limit. And I'm actually going to be sharing with you a first-hand data point on how I was able to go from a $300 credit limit all the way up to a $20,000 credit limit. So we're going to be going over the PayPal MasterCard. So it's issued through Synchrony Bank. There's absolutely no annual fee and it earns a flat 2% cash back. Now, when I got approved for this account, I started off with just a $300 limit. Now, I know some people might be discouraged when you get approved for a lower limit, and sometimes people might want to close the account because they feel like that particular limit is not helping them. But one thing you have to realize with certain credit card issuers, they allow you to grow your credit limits over time as your credit score improves and as your credit profile starts to mature. So I was able to do that with the PayPal MasterCard. So I started off with a $300 limit. Then it went up to $900, $2,700, from $2,700 to $10,000. And it's been at $10,000 for a couple years now. And so usually I will request a credit limit increase. Now, one thing about the Synchrony Bank, or at least the PayPal MasterCard, is that you can request a credit limit increase through the mobile app or the online banking portal. And it's just going to be a soft pull. And usually you will get a decision within a couple of seconds. Now, I get a lot of these credit limit increase letters in the mail because on a month-to-month basis, I will request a credit limit increase. If I get any increase in my credit score, I'll usually go in and hit what's called the love button for those of you who are familiar with it. But you could request a credit limit increase through the online portal. Now, I usually get these letters in the mail, and I know exactly what these letters are. It's just saying, you know, sorry, we can't give you a credit limit increase at this time. And usually I'll just throw these letters right out and not even open them up. But I just so happened to open one up. Now, I did request a credit limit increase a couple weeks ago, and I decided to open up the letter, and the verbiage was actually quite different. It says, "Thank you for your recent request for a credit line increase on your account. We need to speak with you directly to verify your identity to protect your account." And it has information related to TransUnion Consumer Relations at the bottom. So this is an unusual letter that I've never received. So I decided to give that number a call. So I spoke with the representative and they submitted the request manually. Now, this is the first time that I've ever had to do a manual request through a customer service representative with a credit limit increase for the PayPal MasterCard. So it was a little unusual, but they did come back with an approval for a credit limit increase of $20,000. So just to give you guys some context, here I am logged into my online banking for the PayPal MasterCard, but I just wanted to show you guys. So as you can see, this is a recent report from 12/8, which is the date of this video. And this is the Synchrony PayPal credit card. As you can see, it's a $10,000 limit reporting. Right now, it's a $20,000 credit limit. So I went from $10,000 to $20,000. So I was able to double the credit limit. Now, my balance is like a negative $42, but this is just from a refund from a transaction, and the balance didn't update. But yeah, this is a $20,000 limit. So the way that you request a credit limit increase is just to hit this button, request more, and then they'll ask you what your new credit limit will be. You can enter in your income, whatever that might be. Usually you'll hit this button, they'll give you a decision within a matter of seconds. So I'm not going to hit this because obviously I just got a credit limit increase. I don't want to press my luck, but that's basically the process of requesting a credit limit increase. So I was able to go from a $300 limit all the way up to a $20,000 limit. Now, of course, I have had this account for quite a bit, but honestly, this is a sock drawer account. I don't really use it too much, but periodically, whenever I see any increase in my credit score, I'll hit the credit limit increase button to see if they're able to give me a credit limit increase. So one thing I will say is if you're familiar with the PayPal MasterCard and you get these dreaded 7 to 10 day messages, you might want to actually open up these letters to see if they may just need to verify some information and they could actually give you a credit limit increase. Now, I thought this might be some good news because usually the letters will say something along the lines of, we can't grant you a credit limit increase at this time. But the letter did have a number for me to call to reach out to a customer service representative and submit additional information so that they could submit a request for a credit limit increase. And it was successful. So I just wanted to share this example of how you can go from a low credit limit and raise it up to a high credit limit. So I went from 300 all the way up to 20,000. Now, of course, it did take several years, but just because you get a low credit limit doesn't mean that's the end of the world. And I wouldn't be so quick to just close your account because you get a $300 credit limit, especially not with the PayPal MasterCard, because you can get credit limit increases where it's only going to be a soft pull. And another data point, it appears as though the soft pull credit limit increase request is going to be pulling from TransUnion. So that's one thing to keep in mind. Anyways, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Let me know your comments and questions in the comment section down below. And until next time, take it easy and we'll talk to you soon. Peace.